Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Captain's Coach. Today I am with Mr. Shawn here on his new to him 33 Regal SAV that was brokered by Matt Norman with Florida Native Yacht Sales. Today I'm helping Matt bring this 33 from St. Pete down to Venice, Florida, and we're about to take off and get going. Once I get down to Venice, I'm actually getting on his 27-foot Sea Ray, Shawn's old boat, and I'm bringing it back up here, putting it on a trailer with Matt Norman. So I've got 2 deliveries today. Weather's looking nice, we're about to get going, but first, let me take you back to the beginning of this trip where I go through systems and operation with Shawn a little bit. Shawn is a pretty experienced boater, but a twin outboard boat and a boat with all these systems is definitely new to him. So that's what I'm working with him on today. It should be a nice day. Come along for the ride. How much have you been over the boat so far? Do you know basic operations or anything?
Yeah,
not too much.
I was here for the whole survey basically, so I learned a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
But one of the first challenges on the boat was they don't really have plug-in here. So the house batteries drew down.
Yeah.
I drove some for a little bit during the sea trial also. So, I felt pretty good on the boat. But like I said, I've not parked the twin before, or used joystick yet or anything like that. So,
All right, so your battery switches, you know where those are, right?
Yeah, they were in the one compartment there.
Yep. And then you got to turn on this elect switch. That's what gives you power to your screens and pretty much everything else. 12 volt up here.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it off the dock. We're going to go out here and sit on joystick, and I'm just going to go through everything with you, and then we'll take off.
All right.
So why won't these come on? There we go.
Now, so when you did turn the battery switch on, you're turning on both or just one for the engine?
So you got your house, and your house controls your 12 volt stuff, and then you got your engine one, and you turn both of them on, but make sure they don't go to yellow. The yellow setting. So if you turn that battery switch on, and then you go one more, that's emergency parallel. That links everything together.
I see.
In case you get a dead one, right?
Okay.
No, they didn't fill it up. It says quarter tank.
Yeah.
So.
162. Is that used or what's left?
No, that's what's been used since that was last reset. So we actually have no idea, because that's a running tally. That 160. So who knows?
Last time I was on this boat, it said 153.
Okay.
That was right before the sea trial.
Yeah. So we're at 25%. We've got a 50-mile run. It'd be close.
So we might as well put a couple $100 in it then.
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. So I'm fairly certain your house batteries are shot. So they're dead right now. The motor batteries are fine, engine batteries are fine, but the house batteries are definitely shot. So I don't know if they had it plugged up in the yard, right?
I don't believe so.
If they didn't and it drained, who knows why? They could be old and it might be time to replace.
Well, so.
So we'll find out here in a second.
During the survey, the guy noted that. But then we took it out and they recharged. And And it held pretty nice. And he's like, I think they're good.
Well, we'll find out. So if we do the trip today and they hold for your next trip in a few days or whatever, then we'll be okay.
Because something drains them, right? Like the joystick or other things, generator stuff. They're sitting here if they're not plugged in.
If the battery, there's a bad step there. If the battery switches are off, there can still just be a little draw, but it should take weeks to draw it, not a few days or a week. You know what I'm saying? So we'll find out here in a sec. So first things first, blower. The generator on this boat cranks off of the house battery. Shouldn't be like that, but it does. Everything's off, your panel's off, which is what we want. We'll see what happens here. Yep. See? All right, so you stay here. Let me go put it in emergency parallel. Because the motors crank fine. Yeah, see, it's trying to start. Interesting. And that's on parallel. Okay, so your house batteries are pretty dead, so we're gonna have to leave that there, and we're gonna have to charge the house batteries with the engines and then come back down here and try this again, okay? So let's get off the dock here. If you don't mind grabbing my lines, I'll take you out here, we'll put it on joystick and we'll go from there. Yep, that's their lines. All right, ready? Let's see if your thruster works. Yeah, it works. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is teach you how to just run the boat with the wheel straight. You've seen that concept before, right? Wheel straight and then just walk it out. Do starboard forward. Let's get it going a little bit. And all forward. How long have you had your Sea Ray? 2
years.
2 years? Anything before that?
Yeah, it had been a while, but I had a Doral, which is a Canadian boat. It was a 227 cabin cruiser, but I had a single.
Gotcha.
IO.
See, just walking it out. Port forward, starboard reverse. It's a lot better weather than I thought it was going to be.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cleared up nice.
It's been raining all week. So now your screens are working because I've got it in parallel. So they're charging, they're getting their voltage, but obviously not enough to crank the Jenny.
I mean, it's only been a week since last time I was here when we did the sea trial.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they put AGMs in these, so you know the story with AGMs. The AGMs are the best, but you have to keep them on charge all the time. When they drain, it's not like a lead acid, right? If you drain a lead acid, you can, get that lead acid back up. Every time you deplete an AGM battery, you're actually killing cells. You're hurting the battery. So if you do that multiple times, well, the batteries go shot, right? That's why everybody's going to lithium, because you can just draw lithium all the way down and then charge it back up in a flash. All right, so we'll go right here.
Okay.
Give this thing time to charge, and once we increase the RPMs, it'll really charge faster. So joystick, and then we'll just do stay point. You're familiar with that?
We went over it a little bit during the trial. Like, you had the fish one, the stay point, and then there was one other one, right?
Yep. Yeah, stay point, fish point, drift point. So drift point is if you want to like hold a heading but allow it to drift. And then fish point, I think it puts you in the exact one spot, right? Like it holds your orientation in the current.
That's it, right?
Correct. So the drift will kind of let you go and move a little bit, but fish point, if you say your bow's here, it'll keep you there. Your autopilot, your heading hold is right here. So that's mainly what you're going to use is heading hold, and we will use it today. So when you get on that point, it'll bring in a straight line, and then you can adjust your degrees, 1 degree, 5 degree, all that good stuff. A hold down is 5 degrees. Holding it down is 5 degrees.
So
course
point's good if I'm waiting for a parking spot or something like that.
Yeah, or waiting, setting up to come into the dock, set your lines and fenders up, all that good stuff. Waiting for a bridge, stuff like that. Your track point on the autopilot. Your track point is when you go in here to your chart. Let's see if it has a fishing chart.
I don't have experience with Garmin.
Okay, good. So we'll get these updated, and I'll show you how to, or I'll teach you how to use Active Captain to update these charts, because it definitely does need to be updated. So there's a fishing chart that you can get with the Garmin Vision Plus package. I believe it's still called Vision Plus, but you can get it to where it looks like that.
I got you.
See, that's called sonar charting. Mm-hmm. So you can get all of that on your screen.
I got you.
So we'll have to use nav chart today. So let's say you go into,
because I probably won't even fish on this boat. Somebody else.
Yeah. Well, it's not even for. I hate how they call it fishing chart. They should call it sonar charting.
Sonar chart.
Because it's not just for fishing. Like it shows you more detail, right, and how to get into these little holes, which is really important boating in South Florida, right?
Yeah.
So if I go out here and I do a little auto guidance route and I touch where I want to go and I hit auto guidance, which I'm not always a huge fan of auto guidance because it does a lot of squirrely things. It'll draw you a route. See that?
And it's drawing your route to get to the point that you touched.
Correct.
Okay.
Based on, but look what it did. It brings you right through that sandbar at Pass-A-Grill.
I got you. Yeah, which is
so if you just blindly follow that pink line, you're screwed. Okay. But if you do this and hit start navigation and then you hit track point on the autopilot, it will take you exactly on that pink line. Okay. Oh, and by the way, it took you the back way out of Tierra Verde. That bridge right there, you're not getting under that bridge.
Not getting under that bridge.
Okay. So auto guidance, it will get better once you update these charts and get that sonar charting in here. It'll do a lot better. And if you set the parameters in here. But even with the parameters set for your boat and the updated charts, it still does some wonky stuff. Okay. See how it has this bottom autopilot course thing? I don't really like that. So we're going to go into overlays. We're going to go to edit overlays, bottom bar, compass off. So now you got your full chart. You can also go into options and do go to edit overlays, and you can change the data display. So everything's on the side here. If I go to data, I can do corners. You like that better or worse?
Nah, so, I think I like that a little better.
A little better? Most people like the corners. All right. So now you got your depth and you got speed, GPS position, and heading on one screen. All right. You got your fresh water. That works your toilet, all that good stuff. Got to have that on. Underwater lights, cockpit lights, nav lights. What are nav lights?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, red, green, stern light, all that good stuff. And then when you're at anchor watching the fireworks, put your anchor light on, all that good stuff. All right. Are you familiar with VHF?
Yeah, I haven't used it in a long time. My Sea-Ray doesn't have it.
Okay, so what channel do you use to monitor? What channel does the Coast Guard monitor?
Oh, Coast Guard? Are they either 9 or 16?
16. 16, and everybody should monitor 16, but the Coast Guard monitors 16. So if you have a life-threatening emergency, only life-threatening, not if you need a tow or some BS like that. It's Mayday, 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 and then you give them your position. It's always position out first. You can say your boat name or whatever. None of that matters until you get your position out. And look, Garmin will even say the same thing. So if you go into, if you're here and you can teach your wife this, if something happens, SOS, let's say general, it tells you exactly what to say.
Yeah, got it.
For an emergency, which is kind of cool. All right?
Okay.
You know how to work trim tabs?
I do.
Need to freshen up on a little bit?
I don't use them a lot because on my Doral I had some issues with them and the boat would list and I had a hard time getting it back to where it would be level.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll mess with them a little bit. What's this? Obviously.
That's the safety harness.
Yep, kill switch. You do have air conditioning to the helm here, but you have to turn that fan on. All right, so let's say you're...
Are you sending me this video after?
I can, yeah.
Okay, that'd be
absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's say the generator did start. All the breakers are off. There's no load on the generator. So we started the generator, it's running.
Yep.
We'll give it about 2 to 5 minutes to warm up, right? Let it warm up, then you're gonna swap over to genset, like that. And then you're gonna hit the parallel on as well. That brings the load over to the generator. Now you can start turning on your different...
So that's standard practice anytime you're using the generator, whether you're on or not on, right?
Correct. You want to start the generator and shut it down with no load.
No load.
And that applies to 70-foot yachts, okay? So now let your air conditioner come on. You'll hear the thermostat click, all that good stuff. keep your battery charger on, okay? Cockpit grill, water heater, all that good stuff. So if it were me, I have a lot of experience on these Regals, and especially the SAVs. That's a Westerbeek gas genset. They're great generators, but they like to run. I would run it every time you're on the boat.
Gotcha. Okay.
The minute you start neglecting that thing and not running it is when
problems.
you start having problems. Okay. All right.
So we're going to shut it down. You're going to turn that air conditioning off first, all the loads, and
Yep.
then shut her down.
Good. So we'll go AC off, battery charger off, unload it, let it cool down a second, then you can shut it down.
Okay. And you should always run it across both sides?
Correct. Yeah. You have to have parallel on.
Okay.
Did they show you how to fill the water tank in this boat?
No.
Okay, this is what you're going to need to know. So there's a hose fitting at the stern of the boat, like you would hook up a water hose. You would hook up the water hose there, and this is very non-traditional, by the way. Most boats,
valve by the toilet?
the
that
valve.
I saw, yeah.
That white valve. You have to hook it up, turn the water on, then you turn the white valve
And that's just to fill it.
under there,
Okay.
and you'll hear it. It'll go whoosh, and it'll start filling the tank. And then when it's done, shut the water off, turn the valve off, because if you don't turn the valve back to where it is now, the fresh water pump won't work.
Okay.
Okay, cool?
I wonder why they do it that way.
I don't know. I ask myself that every day in the boat world.
I mean, yeah. I get it if it's an international brand and that's their practice.
Does this one have a seakeeper?
I don't know.
Gyro stabilizer?
But they
Probably
didn't say
not,
anything
no.
about it.
Live well, fish box. Where's your fish box? Over there?
Underneath.
Yeah, so that pumps it out. Raw water, that pumps it straight from the ocean. Lazarette lights, hard top lights.
Now, what would is that for fishing mainly that you would use raw water? What would you want?
Yeah, blood on the deck.
Yeah, all that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Situations where you don't want to use all your fresh water.
Okay. All right.
Okay, on this boat, you've got your generator. You've got a seacock for the generator. You've got a seacock for your air conditioners, and you've got a seacock for your raw water and your live well pump.
So those are all the valves that come underneath. That come
Correct,
back.
and they're right back there
Yep.
at the transom. Those valves go to what's called strainers. Those strainers are a maintenance item. You have to clean those strainers every few weeks or check on them, okay? So they'll get grass and algae and all sorts of stuff, and if it clogs up the strainer too much, your generator overheats because it doesn't get any raw water cooling. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. So got to check your strainer baskets. If you have water coming into the boat like you're sinking, right? Like you've got a crap ton of water in the boat and you have no idea what's going on, you go down there and you turn off all three of those seacocks. That's the first thing you do.
Are there shut-offs on them?
Yep, they're valves. They just close. They turn 90 degrees toward the deck of the boat.
Can you actually, is it those right there?
Yes, but they're under them.
So you can reach the valves though.
Correct. You can reach the valves. If you hop down in there, you can. Now look, on this SAV, the way they lay the strainers out, okay? You see the strainers, right? What they do is they at the strainer, from the seacock on the bottom of the boat up to the strainer, there's a 3/4 inch black hose. That 3/4 inch black hose is about 12 inches long, about a foot long, and it goes from the seacock up to the strainer. I've had that black 3/4 inch hose that supplies that strainer clog up with grass. So when that happens, no water comes to the strainer. Like when you take the cap off of the strainer, water should overflow out of the strainer. Like it should flood the boat. That makes sense? So if you ever do that with the seacock open and it's not doing that, it's because that black hose is clogged. And you have to undo the hose clamp at the top and get something long and skinny and shove it down that hose and clear the blockage, which is probably going to be grass, most likely. Make sense?
That happen a lot on this boat or all?
I've had it twice.
Really?
Happened to me on an SAV. Yeah. So if it's grassy out, probably going to have to keep an eye on it.
Okay. So when the boat's out of the water and it's on a rack, I should be able to tell?
Not necessarily, no. Because once it's up in there, it's up in there. You won't be able to see it. On the generator, it has a panel down there with lights.
Yeah.
and the generator will throw a code with a series of lights and tell you what's going on. So it'll tell you whether it's exhaust temp or overheat temp. It'll tell you all those different things based on those lights.
Do you get any alarms on board?
No. Okay. No, so that's the thing. If the generator shuts off due to overheating, you're not gonna know when you're running on plane. Yeah. It's just gonna shut off. And the easiest way to keep an eye on that is to keep an eye on the exhaust, which comes out under the swim platform at the stern. You'll hear it when the generator starts. You probably heard it on the sea trial. It goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. If you don't hear that and you hear just a solid whoa, no water's pumping, that's a bad thing. It's going to overheat. Go ahead and hop in there on the helm. We'll let you get used to this thing.
Check one thing real quick here.
Yep. So to disengage the joystick, you can either hit the button or just put it in gear, one of the two. I'll let you get used to this thing.
We actually took my buddy's Regal over Memorial Day weekend up to Anna Maria.
Yeah.
We found a VRBO at a dock. So we didn't come up this far, but we, for both of us, we got to know more of the waterway.
Yeah.
North of, call it Lido, which is normally where we
yeah.
sometimes hang out.
Lido's
his
nice.
Regal's just the 29 OBX.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of shallow water around, and you just have to watch the sandbars off the beach, right? So all of these passes, off of Egmont, off of Passage Key, Longboat Pass, they all have those sandbars that stick out, right?
Yeah.
Just gotta be mindful of that.
Yeah, we hung out on Passage Key, and he's as paranoid as I am about stuff. So we were right on the edge of it.
Yep.
So we were in about 4 feet of water.
Yeah.
3.5, 4 feet of water.
Yeah, and that's where you're gonna want to put this boat. 3.5, 4 feet, waist deep. Just keep it at waist deep. You won't ever have any issues. The tide will never go out from under the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, you could trim it up and put it in 2 feet, but if the tide runs out and you're not paying attention.
You're sitting there.
Yep.
This boat's a lot heavier than my Sea Ray.
Yeah,
sure.
you're not pushing this one around too much. All right, so which way you want to go? So we have the conditions to run outside. That makes it a super quick trip, hour and a half, maybe. Or we can run inside the ICW. Totally up to you, which adds probably another hour and a half. A lot of no wake down through there. Yeah. Which you've probably done that before, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're familiar with all that, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically from shore, Longboat Key, all the way to Venice, I'm pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And, Siesta Key is like a mile of no wake, and then there's
correct.
Part and Osprey,
Okay, good.
Comus.
So you've got some experience. See, I have to cater how we do this to everybody.
I don't know my way around up here.
Yeah. Yeah, if we were going north, it'd be a different story. But
yeah. And that's really why I bought this boat, to travel in it.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. You know the dangers of a gasoline-powered genset, right?
As far as flammable, yeah.
Well, that and carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide, right.
Okay, so yes, number one, you need to do your engine room and your bilge checks to make sure you don't have any fuel leaks down there. That's why we run the blower and we open the hatch to check on things, right? Smell around. And then number two, I've been sleeping in gas generator powered boats my entire life. Never had an issue, but you have to be smart about it. If you're gonna go down in the cabin and sleep while that generator is running, you need to make sure the exhaust is free and clear. It's going out the back of the boat. There's no obstructions. There's not a dock next to you. Like if I were gonna tie up to a dock and let the generator run all night, I would tie up to the starboard side because the generator exhaust is on the port side.
I'm with you.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So, because it'll find its way back in the boat. Leave a hatch open. Maybe not this one, but maybe the window or something like that. So leave a window cracked and make sure the exhaust isn't coming back in. Make sure the exhaust is free and clear. Have a CO meter, which this boat has a built-in CO meter, but I would buy a separate CO meter, battery powered, from Amazon, and just keep it down there as well. So you have 2 CO meters that will go off if anything happens.
Those are plug-in?
They're plug-in or battery operated. Okay.
Oh, like the ones you use in your house?
Yeah, exactly. But you need to make sure to buy the marine one, I think.
Okay.
So just be mindful of that. Be smart with it. I mean, I've literally had people on the lake years ago. There's been a few people die because of that.
Yeah.
So you just fall asleep and die.
I've heard the stories, yeah.
It's odorless. So just be smart about that. You'll be good. That's why, you know, that's why in most of the new boats like Sea Ray and Regal, they're still putting gas gen sets in boats. Why, I don't know. I mean, the Westerbeek gas ones are good, but most everybody's going to a diesel generator. But it does cause problems because then you have to have a separate diesel tank. So,
I mean, I do see us sleeping on it here and there, but more likely it would be connected to shore power at some, you know, marina or resort or whatever.
Right.
I don't see my wife sleeping out in the middle with the anchor drop. Or anything like that.
See, that's my thing. That's what I love.
I like it too.
One of my favorite things in the world is on the deliveries that I do. Just 100, 200 miles a day. Oh, this looks like a cool place to anchor. Let's just go over there.
Yeah.
Hang out, cook, spend the night, wake up, do it again.
Yeah, you seem like that kind of guy.
Oh, yeah. This is a cool feature that a lot of people don't know about. This is called speed control. If you hit down, it activates speed control, and then you can use that same button to increase and decrease the RPMs. So you can increase, so go ahead and hit up on that.
It's kind of like cruise control.
See, watch, there you go. Yep, just like cruise control. So in those no wake zones with those jerky Yamaha controls, makes it a little easier.
Yeah, that's sweet.
We made the call. He's pretty experienced with Anna Maria to Venice, so we're gonna go from, this is Tierra Verde Grand Canal, we're gonna bounce out on the, out in the Gulf here. We're gonna cut on the inside of Egmont, and we're gonna go find the ICW at Anna Maria. We're gonna take the ICW from Anna Maria to Longboat Pass, then we're gonna head out Longboat Pass and just run the beach all the way to Venice because we got the conditions to do so. Then I'm gonna get on his 27 Sea Ray that he took on trade from Mr. Matt Norman, great guy. And I'm gonna bring that back to Fort DeSoto, where Matt and I are going to pull it out of the water so Matt can get that one sold.
So you know, we're going to do Intracoastal Longboat, and then we're going to run the rest. So do we want to chart it or anything here? Or?
So that's one of those things, right? So if I take the time to do an auto guidance or I take the time to do a manual route, it'll take forever.
Okay. Can we just track it, or?
Yeah, it will track it.
Okay.
But we're going to come out past the grill. You got to make sure you get around Bunce's Pass here, which is a bad sandbar. See, you can tell he's kind of like had a oh hit moment. And then there's Egmont, so we're going to come in Egmont, and then the ICW is right here. So we're going to come, once you come into behind Egmont, it's a straight shot to the ICW.
All right, so right now I'm heading out.
Yep, just head out past the grill.
And then we'll go left at some point.
Correct. Whenever you're ready. This boat likes about, 4,000 to 4,500, something like that. I think it gets, what, a mile? 1.1, 1.2? Yeah, 1.2 mile to the gallon. Not bad. So why are the greens on our starboard?
And return?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, so we're going out to a larger body of water, right? So smaller to larger. And then when we get into the ICW, down at Anna Maria, right?
Yeah.
It's not red right return anymore. It's gonna be red dirt, green Gulf. So we're gonna be going south down the ICW. So reds will be on our port, which is the state of Florida side, and greens will be on our starboard.
Okay. What
Makes sense?
Call it again?
It's called in the Intracoastal Waterway. The rule is red dirt, green Gulf, or red dirt, green sea. Okay, so we're going south, reds will be on our port, or if we're going north, reds will be on our starboard. Now, if you're going from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, that's on the East Coast, right? So it's backwards. So Miami to Fort Lauderdale, reds are going to be on your port side. There you go. And you're good. You can go ahead and bounce it out. We don't have to follow this channel all the way out. We've got plenty of water over here, port side. And that's also why there's no reds through here, if you notice. Just let the boat find its rhythm. A little swelly.
Yeah.
So check out your chart here. So we got to get past that. So just come to starboard more and make sure you get around that. it's swelly right now because it's so shallow. There's a, you know, it's 8 foot right here. So when you get all this shallow sandbar stuff right next to the beach, the swells tend to pick up. The further out we go, the better it'll be. But you're good. She's handling it fine. She's not pounding or anything. It's a little uncomfortable for you, but you know. Come to starboard a little bit more. A little bit more. So you see all that light colored water?
Yeah.
That light colored water is what we got to get around. And you can see it real good right there.
Yeah.
All right, you're good. Just sit back, let it roll. See, they're blowing in from the west from all this rain that we've been having. But once we turn south, because we're going southwest, once we turn south, it'll be on our beam. It'll be better. So here, I'll go find ICW. So there's Anna Maria ICW right there. That's the start of it. So look, I'll just do a little go-to. There you go, it drew you a line. So your job is to make sure you follow that line, but stay out of the shallow water in the meantime. And that's as the crow flies. You can come pretty close to the pier over there. That's the Gulf Pier at Fort DeSoto.
14. That.
Yeah, so hit track point on autopilot. No, right here. Hit track point. There you go. So watch, let go. See it coming? It's moving over to that pink line. And it'll just, and now you get to sit back and you get to take it in. And you get to feel everything and get used to the boat instead of focusing on steering. You know what I mean? And all the back and forth. Autopilot is a great tool. You just got to be smart about it.
You can either go one up to 5 degrees either direction, right?
Yeah, so one push is 1 degree and then a hold is 5.
Got it.
So we've got 7 miles to the ICW. As long as there's no shallow water in front of us, which I don't believe there is, we can just let autopilot take us 7 miles. Here's the Skyway, Egmont. About 5 miles from the start of the ICW at Anna Maria. All right, so when we get a little closer, you're gonna find your red and green. Then you're gonna take it off track point and you'll have to steer it. I'm just now starting to see the red and green. Yep. Once again, green will be on your what?
Well, we're coming in now, right?
Nope, this is the ICW. Remember the rule, red dirt?
Are you saying dirt?
Dirt.
Red dirt.
Red dirt, green sea.
Green sea.
So green will be on your what?
My starboard.
Good, starboard. So you probably need to come to port just a little bit. You can go ahead and get it off track point if you want. So you can see your first red at your 11 o'clock. So you actually gotta come this way, yeah, because you gotta square it up. The channel's going that way. Nice. learn about this boat. It's got a lot of wind surface.
Yeah, I feel it.
It'll blow you around.
It's not like my corral. It's got high wall.
Yeah. See him starting to turn?
Yeah.
You can go behind him. Just go behind him. Because he's got the right of way, just let him keep going. There you go.
You remember that from the loading school.
Yeah. See, he appreciated that. Now look, right through here, there's that shallow spot that they haven't put a marker back up on yet. They really need to. Yeah, you get too far out of the way over there and you're done.
Now when I go around a sailboat, is it on the left or the right?
It doesn't matter, it's whatever's safest. But, you know, he's going slow, so give him a good berth. Yeah, that's fine. See, you see him moving over?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get anywhere near you. I think his dinghy is nicer than his boat. I think it's supposed to be the other way around.
Seen better days.
Coming up on the Anna Maria Causeway Bridge. So this bridge is one of the few that's actually not a no wake.
They don't care.
Yeah, you can run. You just got to make sure nobody's coming. But also when you're running through this stuff, you know, make sure there's not a kayaker and stuff like that, you know. Well, I guess it's been a minute since I've run through here, but they finally got rid of all the docks there at Cortez at the seafood shack. Kind of weird seeing that all bare. Hopefully they rebuild something there. Or it's going to be condos, one of the two. Yeah, so look, I'd go ahead and turn into him. Go ahead and turn into him. Like that, good. And then pull it back just a little bit. Starboard, then pull it back a little bit. Good, and then like right now, get back into it. Yeah, it takes some good, but it ain't a yellowfin, you know, you ain't blasting through it.
Yeah, the 270 almost took water overboard.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What do you think? We're going out here?
Yeah, yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give Longboat a shot. So we'll see what the beach looks like. There you go. See, See, look, you see the split marker?
Yeah.
You got the red on the top, green on the bottom,
Okay.
but you see that at the top of that triangle, it had a square.
Okay.
A square is a green, but it's saying it's the intercoastal green square. So that green was on the bottom, but that was the intercoastal green. It was not your green for this channel.
Normally you keep going that way.
Correct. Yep.
Just the 2 fish key here. And
Correct. Your slow speed minimum wake sign over there, in this boat, that'll be 1,500 or less.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just breaking where it's shallow. The swells are rolling in. Now, anytime you have a pass like this, what are you gonna have a lot of?
People hanging out.
Yeah, and current.
Current.
Tide. You're gonna have a lot of current, so be mindful of that when you decide to commit to go into this bridge. It'll start getting squirrely, and when it catches people off guard, that's when they start to over-exaggerate and they start working that wheel too much, and then that's when things get out of control. You can go ahead and head toward it.
So what's your advice, given how narrow it is?
Just keep it moving.
Keep
Just
the RPMs up.
yeah, just do your 12 to 1,500 and go for it. I mean, I bring a 68 footer through there pretty often, so it'll go. This is probably the next bridge to be rebuilt, honestly. This one's getting pretty old.
So this boat's not going to fit under Blackburn Bridge.
No.
Nope.
Most boats don't.
Very nice. You got to be a little committed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you slow down here, it gets worse.
Yep.
And you know, if you ever get pulled over by an FWC guy or something when you're coming in through a situation like this and he's giving you crap for going too fast, just say, hey man, look, I'm trying to maintain control, maintain bearing. I mean, there is a line, you know. I mean, if you're digging the stern of the boat down and making a huge wake, that's one thing. But keeping a pace like you just did is totally fine. But unfortunately, there are officers out there that would pull you over for doing that amount of a clip through that bridge, even though it's needed. White cappers on the sandbar. It's calming down here. Finally, everybody went home. Getting too hot for them. All right, whenever you're ready.
We're going to follow markers out.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and preset our trim tabs halfway down, just so we can keep the bow of this boat down just a little bit coming out of here. It's not rough at all. It's just a little bouncy, just to smooth out the ride a little bit.
They don't seem to want to move.
Are the lights not working?
The lights are red right now.
Full red?
Yeah.
Like it's red all the way down?
Well, red at the top and red at the bottom.
Oh, then they're not. Then they're,
Is there a switch for it?
no, you should see it light up. Like it should go red all the way down.
Nope.
No?
They were working during the sea trial.
All right. All right, go ahead and just bring it up on plane. Let's do about 3,800. I think they are working, they're just not lighting up. You're good, a little faster, a little faster. All right, so it's a little rolly coming out the pass. I think it's just all the shallow water. But once we get out past the pass here, you can see them breaking over there. We're gonna head south. They'll be on our starboard beam, so it won't be as bumpy as a ride. I gotta go fishing Saturday. I really hope this lays down.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it calms down.
I want to run 100 miles, but if Be a long ride in this. All right, go ahead and head south.
See how it is?
Yeah, it'll be better. All right, just bring it up slowly, but you got to keep a south heading. That's good, right there. Just put it on autopilot. Heading hold.
Heading hold.
Heading hold. Okay, all right, bring it up. You're good, bring it up. It'll get better. Bring it up, bring it up. Definitely a little bumpy out here from the southwest. It's not too bad. We're doing about 18 to 20 miles an hour. Just trying not to get beat up. I don't know if it was doing this earlier, did you? Or maybe we were just hidden behind Egmont, so we didn't really feel it.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad.
I mean, it's definitely only like 2 foot, but it's got some white caps in between the rollers, so it's a little bit annoying. This one's gonna hurt. No, it did all right. Yeah, I think Shawn here he's had just about enough of this crap. Oh, there's one. Yep. The old Regal doesn't like this too much. I mean, we're doing okay. We're surviving. Your call. You want to bounce in?
Yeah, we'll bounce in it, I think.
Okay. You know that cut pretty well?
You know to stay way on the right coming in.
You talking about Sarasota Pass or New Pass? Sarasota Pass, right?
I just noticed Lido Gate.
Okay. Yeah, so Sarasota Pass, we'll take the center route. That's not marked. It's where they dredged. I'll walk you through it. All right, well, we made the decision to come into Sarasota Pass, get out of this bumpy, we're only doing about 20 miles an hour, so we are, so we're close to the cut, that dredged opening right there in the middle. So go ahead and come 5 degrees port. Right where my cursor is where we got to get into. Just go ahead and drive it. It's fine. Just drive it.
Take it off?
Yep, just drive it.
You know when it's bouncing and you're like...
Yeah. All right, right there. That's good.
All right, I see
just
it now.
keep it on plane.
Got it.
So that chart's wrong, so don't go by that chart. What I'm looking for is right there. See that small cut on my screen?
Sort of, yeah.
That's where we're going. So come a little starboard for me.
Here.
Nope, that screen's wrong.
Okay.
You can't look there. That chart is old and outdated.
All right, well, just walk me through it.
Yep. All right, straight ahead. Yeah, where that boat's sitting over there on the other side of those breakers, that's where we got to go. You're fine. Keep it up on plane. All right, go ahead and start making the turn in slowly. Huh? That's fine. All right, turn left. Go ahead, turn left. You're good. Straight ahead. See, he's fishing one side of the bar and he's fishing in the channel right here. Now look, you know where it's shallow, right? Where it's breaking?
Yeah.
I want you to kind of stay over there. It's a big drop off, so like ride the edge of it. That makes sense?
Stay this way?
No, stay over here to my side. I want you to be close to that because it drops off.
Where it starts?
Yeah, yeah. So you got 12 feet under the boat right now. Go ahead, keep your speed up. And look, just follow this.
Yeah.
See the color?
Yeah.
Follow it. Don't go that way. Come on, follow it. I want you right with it. Because the more you go that way, there's more shallow water over there. You got to trust your eyes doing this stuff.
Yeah, I see the distinction.
Yep, yep. Following it right here. Look, see the edge?
Yeah.
Come on, turn. I want you riding the edge because there's more light water over here. There you go. I know I bring a 5-foot draft through there pretty frequently on a high tide. Talk about puckered up. There's Lido. See that guy, right?
Yeah.
You see that guy? No, to your right. He's got right away. Go ahead and slow down. There you go. All right, come on in there.
Maybe I should make.
All right.
Can you use heading holes in here?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a no wake zone this time of year,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so coming into Siesta Key, we've got to do this no wake stretch for, it's like 2 miles now, isn't it? Or no, I guess you can pick it up.
A little piece up there.
Little piece up here we can run, yeah. And so I don't know, we're probably an hour out from Venice, I'd say. Getting there.
I always wonder if these guys are relatives over here. I got 2 nice big houses, same
Yeah,
boats.
two nice Freemans. All right, we're making our way through Siesta Key through this no wake zone. Probably about 10 miles from Venice. It's about noon. Puts me there about 1, and then I guess I got to get on the 27 Sea Ray. It'll be an ICW trip for sure on that boat. It's way too rough to be out there in a single engine 27-foot Sea Ray bow rider. I'd feel like staying dry today.
Like a 43 SAV?
38. This is a tip for you jet skiers out there. When you're running your jet ski, you need to come port. Yeah. So look, I know you didn't mean to go over there. I think the boat kind of took you there, but stay over here. You know, stay close to the red when you get a situation like that. I know he's sitting in the channel, but yeah, no, I get it. So those of you jet skiing, we got these guys right here. Y'all need to turn your head around when you're running those things. You need to have your head on a swivel looking forward and behind you. That way you know that when another boat is running up behind you, that you get out of the way. You know, a few of those jet skiers behind us, they were doing this in the channel, you know, we're behind them and they're crisscrossing each other and they're kind of holding us up and they don't even know we're behind. And if they slow down real quick, well, that's a dangerous situation. So y'all get your head on a swivel and start moving around a little bit more. Go ahead, just back her all the way down, back her all the way down. Because you got to open the bridge anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead and switch to channel 9. All right, turn your volume up.
Going the wrong way?
To the right. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead, Blackburn Bridge, Blackburn Bridge. This is a southbound vessel.
Did you hold it in the whole time?
Yep.
Blackburn Bridge, Blackburn Bridge. This is a southbound vessel.
Blackburn Point Bridge. Captain, my next opening's coming up at 12:20.
Say copy that, thank you.
Copy that, thank you.
4 minutes, good timing.
That worked out all right.
We have a opening bridge. Got storage under here. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Blackburn Point Bridge is ready to close. What's all done? You know, that there's the wing on.
Just came under Albee Road. Yeah, this is all new and moved in. What are they doing here?
They're trying to reinforce that whole piece.
Oh, the seawall?
Yeah.
Peggy in. That place is pretty good, right?
Ops is fun, yeah. Really good breakfast. Dinner, not so much.
I'm not usually this guy, but... No way! No way! Usually I'll just let him go, but whatever. People, read the signs. Keep your head on a swivel and read the signs. It's not hard. All right, just came through Venice. Venice Yacht Club's over here. Got a few more miles to go. That's a pretty sporty. It's my kind of boat. This one.
Yep. Nice boat.
I don't know what that is. Spencer? No. Couple of Vikings on the end.
Rarely see that one leave, but it's always clean.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're going to pull you out using the forklift though, right?
Correct.
All right, so here, just go to neutral. Neutral. Okay, get your wheel straight. Wheel straight. Turn around, look at your engines. Turn around, look at your engines.
Straight.
Okay, go to neutral. Neutral. No, you're not in neutral. Pull it back, right there. Good.
Yeah.
Get your wheel straight. Engines, good. Hand in your pocket.
Hand
Good.
in my pocket?
Good.
Okay.
We're gonna walk it. Okay, just give me a port forward. Good, you're fine. Starboard reverse. Just settle down, take a deep breath, you'll be all right. Good. See how the boat's walking?
Yep.
Okay. Just go to all forward. Neutral. Nope. No hand. Let's get that wheel straight. Don't touch that wheel. You're going to have to learn how to run this boat with just the controls. Let me try to find one of these dudes and figure out where we're going. Because they could pull us out right now if you want. All right, so which one forward now? Starboard.
I want to go that way.
Yep, starboard and then port reverse. Good. Let the bow come over. Okay, good. Neutral. Good. Which one forward now?
Port.
Do it. Let it come to the dock. Okay, neutral. Which one reverse?
Starboard.
Do it. Good. And it won't hit the dock. Just relax. Okay, neutral. Good. Let it come. Which one reverse? Starboard.
Starboard.
Do it. Give it a little throttle for me, just in reverse. That's fine. Just a little up tap. That's all right. Just keep it in starboard. Keep starboard reverse. See, now you want to focus here on your stern and watch it come over.
Okay.
Okay. All stop. All reverse. And you're done. Neutral. Good. You're going to get used to the throttles.
Yeah.
Like when you're about to lightly touch the piling, just give that starboard just a little bit of throttle in reverse, and it'll pull the stern over, and then you won't touch the piling. Okay? Not bad, though. Do you want to practice that a few more times, or are you done? Because that's what we're going to do on our half out on our 4-day.
No,
we're going to do that all day long.
Okay, good.
All right?
Yeah.
Or I can just tie her up and we can call it a day.
Okay.
All right, so to get the stern off the dock,
Yeah.
so turn your body, focus on your stern, right? Stern's always got to come off the dock first. Which one reverse?
Port.
Do it. And which one forward? Starboard. Good.
Starboard.
Yeah. This is called a rotation. Let it rotate. It's okay if it leans up against the piling. It's fine. See, it's coming off nice and slow. Just keep doing it. Keep on doing it. All right, good. What do you do now? All reverse, right?
All reverse.
Good.
No steering.
No steering wheel.
Now if I go forward starboard, the stern will go towards the dock.
Starboard forward? No, it'll keep kicking your stern out to starboard. Go ahead, starboard forward. Forward. There you go. See, watch. It'll just...
Right. Yep, starts going that way.
Good. Just keep doing what you're doing. Come on back. All reverse. Come on back. Yep. See, you've been using it. You've been boating with a single for
like
2
this.
years, so you got to get that away from that hand. It's all bad habits, or it's not bad habits. That's what you used to, because that's what you had to do. Okay, so I want you to rotate. We're going to go down that canal.
Right now?
Yep. Bow first, though. I want you to take the boat, bow forward down that canal.
So starboard bow forward.
Starboard reverse. And which one forward? There you go. Just let it come around. Good. A little bit of throttle to reverse. To reverse, yep. Push it down just a little bit. Go ahead, push it down, push it down, push it down. Good. See how it kind of pulls it around? Mm-hmm. Keep doing that. Good. Now, continue to walk the boat down the canal. Nope, don't touch the wheel.
Nope.
See what I mean? This is called walking a boat. Go ahead, all forward. Okay, which one reverse now? Good, port. You're doing good. You've got the instincts for it. We just got to get you off the damn steering wheel.
so afraid of hitting somebody's boat.
Yeah, that's what insurance is for. That's why we pay outrageous insurance on boats these days. All forward. Nope, don't touch the wheel. See what I mean? You keep grabbing it.
I know, man.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt one day that says don't touch the damn wheel.
Because I'm a little nervous.
Okay, which one reverse? Good. Good. This is called walking the boat. This is what I gotta teach you how to do with this thing. I want you to be 90% engines, 10% bow thruster. That's how I want you to run this boat. And that's what we're gonna practice next week. Just keep doing what you're doing. All right, we're coming to our end here. So look, the wind's coming from where? Point.
Southeast.
Yeah, so I want to bring the stern into the wind, right? So which one in reverse? Which one do you put in reverse to make the stern go into the wind?
That way?
Yep. Port reverse, right? Good. Just do that. A little bit of throttle on that for me. Just to stop yourself. Good. Now look, you're going to rotate and you're going to spin around and go back to the dock. We're just going to give you a little taste here. There you go. So you got to rotate, right? So which one forward? Good. Just keep doing what you're doing, though. There you go. Just keep on doing that. Good. Got plenty of room behind you. Good. You're fine. Just take a deep breath. Nope, keep doing what you're doing. Everybody wants to stop rotating for some reason. I never understand why. Just leave it one in reverse, leave the other in starboard and forward, and just keep on going. Yeah. Everybody wants to just jam it in gear and use the wheel and get it out of here. Just be patient. Let it come around to where we're nice and lined up, and then we can do something. It really is the same bad habits and the same people's, urgency to do different things wrong. It's all the same with boaters, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Like I'll train somebody tomorrow and they'll do the same bad habit.
That's in the neutral.
Good, walk it out. You're fine.
I'll turn it.
Okay, so just switch. Nope, just switch. There you go. Starboard reverse. Starboard reverse, good. Take a breath. You're fine. Everything's cool. You're not close to anything. And by the way, I'm 10 steps ahead of you, okay? So I'm not going to let you hit somebody. But I am going to let you try to figure it out by yourself. Yep, good. There you go. Starboard forward, good. You're fine. Slow that hand down. Good. A good boater understands how to run a boat in wind and tide, right? So that's where we got to get you with this thing. You probably figured it out pretty good with your single. Now you got to do it all over again with your twin.
Yeah.
All right, go dock it. Same place we were.
So,
Good. Starboard reverse. Good. Make sure when you're coming to the dock, you have a little momentum. We don't want to be creeping up to the dock slow as can be. We want to have a little momentum. That's what helps you swinging in there. Nope, you had it right the first time. You just weren't patient with it. Which one reverse? Good. Which one forward? Good. Let it be. Let it be. Which one neutral? Forward, right? Yeah. Good. Right there. Nope. Don't touch starboard. Starboard's doing its job. Okay, good. Which one forward? Perfect. Okay, all forward. Okay, neutral. All right, so look, we swung a little bit too much. You got to get the bow back over, right?
Okay.
How do you get the bow back over? Nope. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. It's the opposite of what you were just doing. There you go. Good. Keep doing that. Okay, neutral. Good. Just let it come to the dock. Okay, which one forward? Port. And which one reverse? There you go. Let it come. Be patient. Be patient. Nice. Let it come. Good. Stop the boat. Reverse. Good. Stop the boat. Stop the boat. Done. Neutral. Good. I'm gonna tie her up.
Okay.
That's your taste for the day. That's what we're gonna do for 4 hours next time. Yeah, the batteries on the house are definitely either bad or low, but they should have charged by now. So my guess is that they're probably bad. You want to have somebody pull the date codes on them, see how old they are, you know?
I think that's in the survey too, the date codes.
Yeah, probably. You can turn them off, yeah. There you go. But yeah, just get this thing on charge.
This one will start the motors.
Correct. But you have to have your house battery on regardless to run your screens.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't have the engine on combined emergency start and I had the house battery on today, the screens wouldn't have been up.
Screens wouldn't have been up.
Nope.
So I get all that running. I got to run it on combined plus the house battery.
Correct. If you don't fix the house batteries right now. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we made it to Marine Max St. Pete, we made it to Marine Max Venice. Shawn did a great job getting us down here, working with him a little bit at the end on how to maneuver this twin engine boat around. I'm gonna be back next week for a 4-hour class with him to straighten some of that up and get him familiar with his new boat. Once again, he came from a single, which is right over there. I'm about to get on that one and take it back to St. Pete for Matt. So that'll be in the next video. Appreciate you guys watching so much. The channel's been growing like crazy. Just really appreciate all the comments and everything. Working hard to bring this content to you. So thanks again. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks again for watching another episode. We'll see you on the next round.